Good morning, students. Our today's topic is elevation of boiling point, that is ebullioscopy. Elevation here means increase. Boiling point, as you know, boiling point of any liquid or a liquid is the temperature at which vapor pressure of the liquid becomes equal to the atmospheric pressure. Whatever the atmospheric pressure or whatever the pressure exerted by the air, the pressure exerted by the air is known as atmospheric pressure. When the vapor pressure of any liquid becomes equal to the atmospheric pressure, then that the temperature at which vapor pressure and atmospheric pressure becomes equal, that particular temperature is known as boiling point of the liquid. So boiling point is just the temperature. Now elevation in boiling point, it means increase in boiling point. So how and why this is happening, or why the boiling point is increasing of any solution or any liquid? So as we can see, whenever there is a pure solvent, it may have some particular boiling point. Like water has 100 degrees Celsius boiling point, water has 100 degrees Celsius boiling point. So if we add some impurities or some salt or some anything in the water to make it solution, whenever we add any particular thing in the water, so the boiling point of the water increases. The boiling point of the water will increasing. This is known as elevation in boiling point, because you can see here it is found that boiling point of the solution is always higher than that of the pure solvent. So boiling point will be always higher. So the increase is called the elevation in boiling point. Now you can see in the next paragraph that vapor pressure of the solution. Now if the boiling point is high, as I already told you in the previous lectures, that if the boiling point is high, it means vapor pressure is low. They have inverse relation. So here we are saying boiling point of solution is more, it is vapor pressure of solution is low or less. So you can see here the graph, vapor pressure of solution is taken below than the vapor pressure of the solvent. So it is solution is taken below and you can see here the temperature at which solvent or at which the vapor pressure of solvent becomes equal to atmospheric pressure is known as TB naught, and the temperature at which the vapor pressure of solution becomes equal to the atmospheric pressure is known as TB. So the solution has to be heated more. It means we have to heat more the solution so as to become so as vapor pressure becomes equal to the atmospheric pressure. So we are giving more temperature to it. So TB is greater than TB naught. Now you can write delta TB, that is change in boiling point, can be written as TB minus TB naught. So this is your elevation in boiling point. This is also known as ebullioscopy. So sometimes ebullioscopy is asked in the exams, so those students get confused. So this is nothing. Ebullioscopy means elevation in boiling point. EB, you can learn it from the first two letters. EB, ebullioscopy, EB, elevation in boiling point. So you can relate it. Now expression for the elevation in boiling point is delta TB is equal to KB into M. This is the expression for the elevation in boiling point. How it drives, we will do it later. Firstly, we just have to know that what is KB here. KB is known as molar elevation constant. KB is known as molar elevation constant. So what is the definition of molar elevation constant? You can write, when we put M, that is molality, is equal to 1, then your delta TB, that is elevation in boiling point, is equal to KB. So we can define it as molar elevation constant may be defined as the elevation in boiling point when the molality of the solution is unity. So this is your definition of molar elevation constant. Now here solvents are there and values of KBs are given. So derivation of delta TB. As you know, change in, we are talking about the lowering in vapor pressure, that is P, delta P. More will be the lowering in vapor pressure, higher the elevation in boiling point. Delta TB is higher, that is delta TB directly proportional to delta P, because as the lowering in vapor pressure increases, elevation in boiling point also increases. So delta TB directly proportional to delta P, and as according to Rolle's law, delta P directly proportional to X2, because pressure is directly proportional to mole fraction. So we can write, or we can compare these two equations. So we can write delta TB directly proportional to X2, and when we remove the proportionality sign, we can write is del is equal to Kx2. Now K is the constant of proportionality. We can write X2 as N2, number of moles of solute, upon total number of moles. And you know, if the solution is dilute, then we can neglect this N2. So the equation becomes delta TB is equal to Kn2 upon N1. Now what we are doing, actually we are taking it in, we are resolving all the terms. Now if delta TB is equal to N2 upon N1, we can write N1 as W1 upon M1. So we will put the value of N1. Delta TB is equal to K N2 upon N1. Value of N1 is W1 upon M1. Take M1 on the above side, we can write is N2 upon W1. So delta TB is equal to K M1 into N2 upon W1. What is N2 upon W1 here? N2 is the number of moles of solute and W1 is the mass of solvent. So number of moles of solute upon mass of solvent is equal to molality. So here we write this delta TB is equal to K M1. So here is written is N2 upon W1. We can write it as M, and we can write, because molecular mass of solvent is constant and K is also constant, we can write it as another constant, that is KB. So in this way, derivation of this particular or elevation in expression for elevation in boiling point is derived. So this is your expression, delta TB is equal to KB into M. So next is calculation of molecular mass of solute. So from the formula, that is delta TB is equal to KB into M. Now we put the value of molality, and that is equal to given mass of solute upon molecular, or you can say molecular mass of solute. This is number of moles of solute upon mass of solvent, that is W1. When W1 is in gram, then we multiply it with 1000. So actually we have to calculate M2. So we are interchanging or rearranging this. So we get M2 is equal to 1000 into KB, so into W2 upon delta TB into W1. This is the expression for molecular mass of solute. So next is calculation of molar elevation constant. So this is just the equation you have to learn as it is. There is no derivation of this is given. So KB is equal to RT naught square upon 1000 LV. LV is the latent heat of vaporization here, or latent heat of vaporization per gram, and if we convert it into the, or we know that latent heat of vaporization per gram is equal to the latent heat of vaporization per mole upon M1. So here we are putting the value of LV as delta H vaporization upon M1. So the equation becomes this. Here delta H vaporization, delta H vaporization is known as latent heat of vaporization per mole. So there is a difference between LV and delta H vaporization. This is for per mole, this is for per gram. If in question data is given as per gram, you will use this formula, or if given per mole, so you will use this formula. Here R is gas constant, T naught is the boiling point of the pure liquid. So M1 is the molecular mass of the solvent. So this is next. You can calculate the molar elevation constant, that is Kb, by using this formula. You can see here in the question value is given as kilojoule per gram. So per gram is given, it means value of LV is given. So we will put the value of latent heat of vaporization here and find the answer. Now to conclude that it is a colligative property. As you know, delta TB is equal to Kb into M. M is the molality, that can be written as number of moles of solute upon mass of solvent in kilogram, that is W1. Here N2, it means delta TB is in a direct relationship with N2, or it depends upon a number of moles of solute or number of moles. So we can write it is a colligative property, because for a colligative property it is necessary that it depends upon the number of moles. So this is all. Problem 1, here we are calculating molar elevation constant for water, given that 0.1 molar aqueous solution which boiled at this temperature. So molality is given 0.1, and boiling point is given of boiling point of solution, that is TB, is given as 100.052 degrees Celsius is given. And another term, aqueous, you can see aqueous is given. Aqueous means we are using aqueous solution, it means we are using water as a solvent. We are using water as solvent. So TB naught, that is boiling point of pure liquid, that is boiling point of water, will be 100 degrees Celsius. So from these two values we calculate delta TB as 0.052 degrees Celsius. This is the value of delta TB by subtracting TB minus TB naught. So value of delta TB is taken, or we derived the value of, or we calculate the value of delta TB. So value of M is given, value of delta TB is given, we have to calculate Kb. So formula is delta TB is equal to Kb into M. So if we want to calculate Kb, we can write delta TB upon small m. So delta TB upon small m. So in this way Kb is calculated. So this is all for today. You have some examples and problem for practice. Please do it on your notebook, and tomorrow or in the next lecture we will do depression of freezing point, that is chiroscopy. So that's all for today. Thank you.